For years, the electric vehicle market has suffered from a massive entry-level problem. You could either buy a luxury spaceship for $60,000 or settle for something that felt like a glorified golf cart. The middle ground, the affordable, stylish, daily driver, was completely empty. But looking at these exclusive shots of the 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 2, that gap is finally closing. Today, we are breaking down a car that isn't just a new model, it's a strategic shift. Based on current market analysis, this is the car designed to target the EV hesitant, that massive buyer segment waiting for prices to drop and styling to normalize. Let's see if this is the one that finally gets you to switch. First, we have to talk about the design language. Hyundai is clearly doubling down on their Parametric Pixel identity. As you can see on the front fascia, we have this sleek, continuous LED horizon line. It's cleaner than the Ioniq 5 and far less controversial than the Ioniq 6. Around the back, the full-width tail light bar screams premium, yet the form factor is distinctly compact. This is a subcompact crossover, likely competing directly with the upcoming Volkswagen ID.2 and the entry-level Tesla Model 2. Buyer behavior data shows that urban drivers are increasingly prioritizing footprint over horsepower. They want a car that fits in a tight city parking spot, but still commands a presence on the highway. The Ioniq 2 nails that urban fortress aesthetic. It looks sturdy, futuristic, yet approachable. Now let's hop inside, because this is where the purchase decision is actually made. Look at this cabin. It's airy, light, and surprisingly minimalist. If you notice the steering wheel, there is no logo, just the 4 dots representing H in Morse code. This is a subtle, intelligent nod to a younger, brand-agnostic demographic that cares more about the tech than the heritage. But the real brilliance is in the center console. By moving the gear selector to the steering column, Hyundai has opened up the floor space significantly. Market research tells us that Gen Z and Millennial buyers view their car as a third space, an extension of their living room or office. They value storage, coffee cup holders, and openness over a tight cockpit feel. The dual 12-inch panoramic screens are standard fare now, but the integration here is seamless. The choice of light gray materials also plays heavily into the eco-friendly narrative that is a non-negotiable for nearly 40% of new EV buyers. So why does this car matter? Analytically speaking, the Ioniq 2 is targeting the mass adoption curve. We speculate this vehicle will utilize a cost-effective LFP, lithium iron phosphate battery. Why? Because the number one barrier to entry is no longer range anxiety, it's price. Current market data suggests the average daily commute is under 30 miles. A car with a 250-mile range that costs under $30,000 is the golden ratio for the automotive industry right now. The Ioniq 2 looks poised to hit that. Hyundai isn't just building a smaller car, they're building a volume seller. By taking the premium design cues from their flagship models and shrinking them into a city-friendly package, they're removing the social stigma of driving a cheap EV. If the pricing aligns with our predictions, the 2026 Ioniq 2 won't just compete with other EVs, it'll start stealing sales from the Toyota Corolla and Honda Civic. And that is when the EV revolution truly begins. What do you think? Is this the car that finally convinces you to go electric?